Ladies and gentlemen, this is the State Court of Clayton County. This is the 1 p.m. criminal bench trial calendar. I'm going to call the calendar, and if you are present, please make sure that I know that you're present by responding. Unmute yourself, or if you're in the courtroom, you can come up to the podium when I call your name. I don't see anyone here who has an attorney on their case. If you are choosing to represent yourself, that is fine. I'll ask you some questions about that, and then you can speak directly with the state regarding your case, and they can make a recommendation as to the sentence. If you wish to enter a plea and accept that sentence, then that's fine. If you wish to have a trial, then we can have a trial. First person on the calendar is Acacia Yvette Printup. Ms. Printup is speaking with the state currently. I see you, Ms. Printup. Do you wish to go forward with a trial, or do you wish to continue to negotiate with the state, ma'am?
I'll continue speaking with the state.
All right, Dwayne Alonzo Rice. Dwayne Alonzo Rice.
Your Honor, the state is moving for FTA.
I just called it. How we know he's not here? Is Mr. Rice, Dwayne Alonzo Rice, present in the courtroom?
Negative, Your Honor.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Negative.
Okay.
He's in the courtroom. Okay.
He is not.
Okay.
All right. Last call for Dwayne Alonzo Rice, and I don't see anyone who could be designated that on the screen. All right. For Rice, the court is going to give a bench warrant. In this case, it's a CR.
Okay. And may my officer be excused and my victim?
You may.
Thank you.
Anyone here on the case for Rice, you may be excused at this time. Bench warrant is being granted. Timothy Bernard Williams.
Here.
All right. Mr. Williams, come on up. Mr. Williams, you're before the court for speeding 25 to 30 miles per hour over the limit. Is the state ready for a trial in this case?
Yes.
Is the state ready for a trial in this case?
I see.
Hold on, Mr. Williams. I'm asking somebody else.
Yes. No, I'm sorry. We are not. The officer is not here. I don't think he is employed here any longer. So we're going to pause this case.
Mr. Williams, your case will be no pros. You're free to go. All I ask is that you be mindful of your speed and careful, particularly during this holiday season when people are rushing around and they tend to not pay attention. Okay?
All right. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. And last case is Hae-Yeon Yoon. Hae-Yeon Yoon. Come up, ma'am. All right, Ms. Yoon, you're charged with improper lane change and distracted driving. Is the state prepared to go forward in the Yoon case?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Yoon, before we have a trial in your case, did you wish to speak with the state to determine whether you all can reach an agreement?
Aye.
All right. Is it a language? What language do you speak?
No, it's not the language problem. I just don't know how to answer it.
Oh, okay. Well, let me explain. So the state has the burden of proving the case against you beyond a reasonable doubt. They are prepared with their witnesses to go forward with a trial. However, if you wish to speak with them about a possible plea where you can talk to them about anything that may have made a difference with respect to the distracted driving and improper lane change, they may have an offer on a plea that you might be willing to accept prior to a trial. If you do not wish to speak with them, we can just go directly to the trial.
No, I don't think I want to.
I'm sorry?
I don't think I want to go to trial.
Do you wish to speak with the state?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so they're going to talk to you about a possible plea in the case.
Okay.
All right, so just give me a moment. Ms. Bing, is this your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you want to walk down there? Because I think it will probably work better if you're speaking directly with Ms. Yoon.
Yes, I'll do that right now. Thank you.
All right, and so we're waiting for an announcement on Printup and you. All right, so Ms. Yoon, if you have a seat, the solicitor, the attorney for the state is going to come talk to you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, ma'am. 1 second, I'll be right back.
Your Honor.
Yes,
Okay, we've reached a negotiated plea.
right, for Ms. Yoon.
Yes.
All right, Ms. Yoon, come on up.
But before you begin, I did tell her that I was going to check as to her NOLO status, whether she was eligible, and she's not. She's used a NOLO in 2023, and so I've advised her of what that means, and that she should be pleading guilty if that's the case.
All right, Ms. Yoon, you understand that you no longer have the benefit of a NOLO plea. What did she plead NOLO to?
Improper lane change and distracted driving. Oh, you talk for this one or for the other?
For the other?
For the other, it was a moving violation. Driving while license withdrawn. In July of 2023.
Driving while license withdrawn?
I'm sorry, driving while it's a. Oh, let me look at the code section really fast. Excuse me, one moment, sorry.
Mhm.
Okay, sorry, it was a no license, but I've been advised that that's not a moving violation. So then her last NOLO would make her, the NOLO before that would make her eligible for NOLO today. But I would like to object to the benefits of NOLO today.
Why?
Because of the factual basis. Because of what I believe is the egregious nature of the charge.
Okay,
Distracted, okay. Should I wait till factual basis or?
yeah.
Okay.
Ms. Yoon, do you understand the conversation that we're having?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I did check to make sure that you were eligible for a NOLO. However, the state is objecting to a NOLO based on the facts. Let me hear the facts before I make a determination. Do you still wish to go forward with the plea?
No, I want to stop here.
You want a trial?
No, I don't want to try. I want to settle things in here.
You want to settle it here?
Yes.
Okay, and did you wish to enter, even if the court does not accept a NOLO, are you willing to enter a guilty?
I'm not guilty, but I guess I will.
All right, let me hear it. Raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hands down. You're before the court on state of Georgia, and I'm sorry if I messed this up, but if so, you can correct me. Hey Yun, Y Yun.
Yes.
Was that close to what it's supposed to sound?
Yeah, you do real good.
All right, thank you. You're before the court for improper lane change and distracted driving. You're entering a plea. The court acknowledges that you could possibly be eligible for a NOLO, but the court wants to reserve that until I hear the facts of the case. By entering a plea of NOLO or guilty, you give up the right to have a trial by jury or judge. You give up the right to have the state prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to have the presumption of innocence in your favor. You give up the right to confront witnesses, subpoena witnesses, present testimony and evidence on your behalf, to not incriminate yourself or present any testimony or evidence against yourself. And if you are not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest could negatively impact your immigration status. Do you understand all of these things?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Factual basis and recommendation, please.
Yes, on March 17th, 2022, the defendant was stopped on southbound Old Dixie Road in Clayton County, where she was observed blocking 2 lanes. When the officer approached, she observed that the defendant was playing with her dog on her lap and indicated to the officer that the reason why she had to have her dog on her lap was because of a leg injury, or a knee injury where the dog was keeping the knee warm. The officer issued 2 warnings and 2 citations for improper lane change and distracted driving. That concludes the factual basis. The recommendation is $50, $50 fine for each charge.
I'm sorry?
The recommendation is $50 for each charge for both the improper lane change and distracted driving.
All right. All right. Based on that, Ms. Yoon, I'm going to not allow you to use the no load. That'll be a guilty on each of the offenses. The fine is $50 on each offense, $83.25 is with the surcharges. Did you wish to pay that today or have additional time?
I'll pay today.
Okay, and Miss Yoon, I have a dog, and my dog rides in the car with me, but I have a seat belt for my dog, that attaches to their collar. My dog's bigger, but I understand with little dogs, they tend to move around the car. But let me just tell you, it's just like with babies. If you get into an accident with your dog moving around the car that way, they're going to go into the windshield at the same speed of the car. When your car comes to a stop, your dog keeps going. Okay, so and it is a distraction. So you do want to get some kind of restraint for your dog. I know when people say you got a seatbelt for your dog. Yeah, I actually do. Went to the store and bought one that attaches to the seatbelt hook and the collar because I don't want Sarah, her name is Sarah, to crash into the car because of me, and I don't want her moving around the car to cause me to crash into somebody else. That's not good dog ownership. Okay, and if we love them the way we say we do, we want to make sure that we keep them protected. All right, so if you wish to pay today, you can go downstairs to the second floor and pay, and they'll give you your paperwork. If you need additional time, let me know.
No, I'll pay today.
All right, so when you go down to the second floor, right below where we are right now, then you come back through the double doors into the hallway, go to your left, and you'll see the traffic court window, and they'll accept your payment, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, any announcement on print up?
Yeah, Sharon, the state's going to nonprofit case.
All right, Ms. Print up, thank you. Please be safe and make sure that you have all of your documents in order. All right, you're free to go at this time.
Okay, will I get something in the mail, Miss Hagler?
If you wish to have your sentence sheet sent to you, if you will chat your email address, do you know how to use the chat function?
Yes.
Chat that to Miss, is Miss Wright at lunch? Let me see who's on for the clerk's office. 1 second. Oh, Miss Wright is here. All right, so if you will go to the chat function, click on the name in blue, which should be everyone. Click on that, and then you'll see a pull down menu. You're looking for Amanda Wright, R-Y-T-E. Send her your email address and she'll email it back to you, okay?
All right, thank you so much, you guys.
All right, so we have resolved the cases on the 1 p.m. criminal calendar. Print up was a no pros. Wright was a bench warrant. Williams is a no pros, and Yoon was a plea of guilty to counts 1 and 2, and $50 fines. So at this time, the court is adjourned.
And Your Honor, I'm sorry, can we go back to the 10 o'clock calendar? I think I missed 2 announcements
No
specifically.
problem. So
Okay.
Bakari, no
Okay.
pros times 5. B Miller, no pros times 2. Burton, no pros. Diakite, no pros. Hall, no pros times 2. Harris, Mr. Harris had a trial. One case was no pros. The second case, Mr. Harris was found not guilty on Yaudi Rojas. That was a no pros. McGrone, FTA, Meyer, FTA, Moore, no pros, Roberson, FTA, Rumpf, FTA, and Taylor, FTA.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, no problem. You all have a great rest of the week. Talk to you later.
Thank you. Mhm.